A lot of people don't know this, so I'm going to tell you. You can make so much money from selling this snack because it's peculiar and really delicious. So let me show you how you are going to make this. In a bowl, you are going to add warm water, and while we adding warm water, you will see. And then we are going to add sugar to this bowl. Why we are adding warm water is because we want to activate the yeast. So after this, you are going to cover this for like 2 minutes. I just left it for 2 minutes, and then I added oil. Don't worry, all the measurements will be in the description box. And I added 1 egg, then salt, and then I'm going to add 2 cups of flour. For this is a demonstration. And then I'm going to add nutmeg for that flavor. And the taste of nutmeg in snacks is actually really delicious. And for donuts, your donuts will taste really nice. So what are we going to do? We are just going to knead this, transfer it on a flat surface. I can't lie to you, for this you need strength to be able to do this if you don't have a mixer, because you want it to be as smooth as it. As you can see at the beginning of the video, that donut was actually really smooth. You want your donut to look as if we did skincare. That is what you are going for. So you are going to need this. So if you want a smoother donut, a donut which is glazing, you are going to need it. I needed this for 10 minutes, and this is what I got. This very smooth dough. What am I going to do? I'm going to transfer it into a bowl that I applied oil so that my dough will not stick to this, and then cover for 45 to 1 hour. So that's you. After you cover for 45 minutes to 1 hour, this is what you get. It would have doubled in size. So what's next? You are going to start another kneading process, but you can see how this dough is stretchy. I want that to be more stretchy than this. So what are you going to do? You are going to knead. This actually is an exercise for arm strength. Your arm will actually feel better after you knead this. That's why I'm saying that the work is in the kneading. I want to knead this so that it will be smoother. That is what I'm doing. If you've gotten to this point of the video, what are you waiting for? Are you not enjoying my teaching? Please leave your questions in the comment section. I will always reply. And subscribe to this channel. So as you can see, I'm cutting this into smaller pieces because we are ready for our donuts. So you can see how smooth this is looking. On that same flat surface, I'm going to get a rolling pin and roll out the dough. This is an actually easy process because you are rolling it out, but you still want the donut to have life in it. You are not rolling it out, see it is very thin or very flat. No, you can still see that this donut still has volume. So because I want it to be spiral in shape, I'm just going to fold it into each other. Look at the length. I elongated it, and then I'm just going to seal the edges so that it's not open when I'm frying the donuts. If you can remember at the beginning of the donuts, there was no open space in that donut. So this is actually the secret to doing this. Then you're just going to get water. Water is actually a good sealant for this since it's raw dough. So you just need water to be able to seal it, and then you are going to fold it into each other. It's as if you are making a circle because it's spiral in shape. Do you understand? Very easy, very simple. And then you're just going to take a little bit of water, just small water, to just creep those edges together. And why are you doing that? You don't want it to open up whilst you are frying. Do you understand? This is actually very simple way to make this shape. And then you are going to set that aside. Because these donuts cannot be placed on a plain surface, I cut out a piece of paper and I sprinkled oil on it, and a little bit of flour so that the donut will not stick to it. That's why you have to subscribe to this channel, because I'll tell you everything. Like, I'm not hiding anything from you. That is actually my jotter. I cut it into my desired shape, added oil on it so that the donut will not stick on it, and just sprinkle little flour. There are even some gone that did not sprinkle flour on it, and it actually did. So instead of buying, if you don't have money to buy parchment paper, please, if you want to cut down costs, use your jotter, add oil to it, and it will not stick. I promise you, this is tested and trusted. And something about baking and making pastry is that the more you do it, the more you become perfect at it. You can't get a skill if you don't practice. It's not possible. You have to practice to become perfect. So you can see the first one was looking ugly, but this one, the shape is really nice, and I added it on my own made parchment paper. Look at my parchment paper. You will see why this parchment paper is needed. So what am I going to do? I'm going to cover this for 30 minutes, and after 30 minutes, you can see it doubled in size. Please, when you are making these donuts, ensure your yeast is very active. So what are we doing next? We are frying. In a fry pan with hot oil, I'm going to add my donuts. You can see how seamless that dough entered this fry pan. That is why you need a parchment paper. If it was on another thing, it will just stick, you will just be struggling, and the shape will just dismantle. So that's why you need something like this. You can see how it's just removed. Easy. You can see. Please follow this video step by step, and I promise you, you will get a donut even better than this one. I'm not joking. What you should note in this frying is that you can see that this oil is not too hot. You need medium heat for frying these donuts. Please, your fire should not be too hot. Your oil should not be too hot so that this donut will fry properly. You can see in this video that these donuts increased in size again. So don't be like me. I was like, I can fry the 4 of them inside this fry pan at once. That's how everything increased in size. I was like, wow, this recipe is really, really nice. I was like, this donut is so big. Like, it's very, very big. I don't know how to explain how big this donut is. I don't think the camera captured how big it is. So please, you can see the oil. You can see the oil that is not too hot, so that your customers or you yourself will not eat raw dough. You want it to fry properly, like properly. If you know how to fry pillow donuts, this is exactly how they fry it. Like on medium to low heats, that's it. And this has actually fried properly because both sides are brown. You will see it. You will actually know that it has fried properly. So I'm going to remove this from the fire and then drain the excess oil and put on a flat surface. My God, look at the beauty of these donuts. Don't I deserve a like? So like, comment and subscribe to this channel. I've tried. If someone comes to you or shows you a picture that this is what I said, will you not buy? Will you not buy? Of course you are going to buy. Like in my business series, I always tell you, presentation matters. People eat what they see. Like if your product does not look appealing to the eye, they will not buy from you. From this, you know that this is actually really nice and it will taste really delicious. So I added sugar because different people have different taste and preference. A lot of people have sweet tooth, so they will actually prefer it with sugar. Let's do a taste test to see if you open this is properly fried. You can see this is properly fried. And I hope if you start this business, you make profit.